Hi, I'm Jason Pierce. I'm a personal trainer and a certified nutrition coach. And today I want to talk to you about how to lose weight without losing the will to live. Everybody knows how to lose weight. It's simple. Eat less and exercise. But it's not easy because most people don't want to eat less and exercise. Today I just want to focus on the eating portion of how to lose weight. I'm going to be going over exercise in other videos. In fact, I already have if you want to check some of those out. But the diet part is really the part that helps you lose the most weight. You can exercise all you want. If you don't change your diet habits, you're not going to lose weight. Eating, of course, is a key to life. We need nutrients, we need protein, we need carbohydrates, we need fat. We need all these things to survive. The problem is when we eat too much or things that aren't good for us. And we just kind of get stuck in a rut, especially in America. It's really easy to eat poorly because the easiest food to get is the stuff that's the worst for you. Fast food, processed food. Well, you know this, right? We hear this constantly. In general, with eating though, you can eat anything as long as you don't overeat. So let's just talk about diets, fad diets, things like that. It's like the keto diet or the Atkins diet or the paleo diet. It seems like every week there's a new diet fad out there. Here's the thing about diets. I think all diets work, really, but they also don't work. Diets generally work for a short term. So if you want to diet for 3 months and you can really be disciplined for 3 months, you will lose weight for 3 months. The problem is that when the 3 months is over, you'll probably gain it back in a week. This is what happens with most diets. Every diet does the same thing. It restricts your calorie intake. Calories are the key to everything. If you eat less calories, you will lose weight. If you eat more calories, you will gain weight. Simple. The goal is always to consume less calories than you burn. For most of us, we lack the discipline to do a hardcore diet nonstop. It's just really hard. And also, it's honestly not that much fun. You can actually eat better, lose weight, and still enjoy life. So how do we do this? It's just about, instead of depriving completely of something or just doing something radical all at once, do it gradually. So instead of it being a diet short term, it just becomes how you eat long term. That's the secret. So here are 3 kind of easy ways to approach it. The first is to eat more protein. Most of us don't eat enough protein, because the things that are easy to eat are carbs and fat. That's around, you get chips, you have crackers, there's all the processed food, things that are easy to pick up, rip open, and pop in your mouth, generally do not have a lot of protein. They have a lot of fat and a lot of carbs. Carbs and fat are used for energy. And if you aren't expelling energy, they just sit around, hang around, turn into fat, both of them, and that's how you get bigger without muscle. So protein, on the other hand, is used specifically to build muscle. And if it isn't used to build muscle right away, it just exits the body. So it doesn't hang around becoming something useless. It either is used to build muscle or it goes away. If you make the effort to, say, eat 100 grams of protein a day, and that's the only difference you make, I think you will start losing weight. The excess protein will take the place of excess carbs and fats in your diet. Honestly, any amount more than you're currently eating is good. The more protein you eat, the less room you will have for the other stuff. Here's another simple thing you can do, that you can just keep eating whatever you're eating, but just meal prep. You'll have things on hand so that if you get home from work and you're tired and you don't want to cook, well, you already have something. The food that we cook tends to be fresher, tends to be better, tends to have less additives than stuff you get from somewhere else. So if we cook our own food, prepare our own food, it is generally better for us than the alternative. So if you simply prepare some meals every week, you're going to be eating better, just automatically. You can also control your portion sizes and things like that when you do this. The third way of easing into this is to just simply change the way you snack, especially at work. Like if you get hungry, you're gonna go grab like what's available, and there's vending machines and they have candy and sugar and stuff, but you snack on it because it's there, or they've got, something on hand, but usually it's chips or processed food because you can get a bunch of that and it'll last forever. A lot of times when we eat at work, it's because we're bored more than anything. So just getting something that gives you a crunch is usually good. Bring in some nuts. Nuts are great. make a bag of fruits and vegetables. Maybe boil some eggs and have a couple of boiled eggs on hand to eat. Beef jerky. Peanut butter is another amazing thing. Just have a spoonful or two every once in a while. That fills you up. So just snack better. These are 3 different ways that you can sort of ease into a lifestyle change. And if you start with one of those and you can do it for a month or 2, then try one of the other ones. And eventually you might find yourself in a position where you're no longer gaining weight, and maybe you're starting to lose weight because of what you're eating. So again, the goal here is not to do something so crazy that it's unsustainable. We want to find incremental changes that we can sustain. That's the goal. So until next time, stay healthy.